The end of 7 overs, the score is 59 for 2. Seven overs scored at 60 for 2. Vicky Oswal batting on 10 runs. Alpesh Sangvi, experienced bowler outside off stump. Oh, that's well bowled. Well, you wanted to take a single, Vicky. It's a brilliant strike rate at which we are champions are playing right now, just above 8 and over. Gautam Parolia at the non-strikers and came in at number 3. Gautam. That's well hit. Very well hit. It's in the gap. Well, they want a second, but they will have to settle for one. Good fielding by Yash Mehta on the boundary. 61 for 2 the score in the 8th over of the innings. The toss won by the SRH Rockers. And Ojas Mehta, the captain, deciding to field first. Well, we are champions as it is wanted to bat, said Vicky Oswal at the toss. This time it's outside off stump, pulled away into the leg side. It's in the gap. Long chase for the fielder. Does really well to keep it down to a couple of runs. Good running at the same time by Vicky and Gotham. Score moves on. 63 for 2. Kalpesh Sangvi is very composed. He's a fine bowler. I've seen him in the last NCL as well. The way he performs, it's really tremendous. Challenging himself, pushing himself this time again. A good delivery pulled away into the leg side. Bit uppish, but a single decent over. There's 5 runs of it. They need such short economical overs. A wicket here and there will really dent the batting lineup. We are champions team, a very heavily squad with regards to batting and bowling. Good delivery, there's a shout. I think it came off the gloves. We'll wait for the umpire's indication. No sign made. Over. 8 overs have been bowled at 65 for 2 after 8. 8 overs, 65 for 2. Facing some good medium pace bowling here. Oh, inside edge. Very lucky Vicky. Could have gone out of the stumps, but dot ball. It's good bowling here. You can see Akash Saleja coming over the wicket. Was expensive in his first over. He's looking to make a comeback here. Positive bowling. They were facing some technical issues with the microphone a while back. Seems fine right now. This time a leading edge in the air. And oh, that's a great effort. But unfortunately, that'll go down as a dropped catch. But what an effort that was. Let's see that again. It was in the air. Vicky was never in control of that shot. And what an effort that was. He did really well to get to the ball. Had it stuck, it would have been one of the best catches that you'd see. 67 for 2 the score. 161 is the projected score. They need plenty more than that. That's well bowled again. Oh, that was so close. Really close to the leg stump. Just see that how close it went from the leg stump. Let's just slow it down a little bit. Angled in. Oh, so unlucky, Akash. Could have had his first NCL 2026 wicket. Unfortunate. Leg cutter. That's the best part. He rotates his wrists really well. Single taken. Close to him. Could have gone for a throw at the non-striker's end, but he decided not to. There was no one backing. 68 for 2 in the ninth over of the innings. The way the game is going on right now, I think they need to keep scoring at this rate. An odd boundary here and there is quite good. 10 over 85-90 should be a very decent score. A good delivery onto the path. Run out chance at the striker's end. And he's hit the stumps. We'll wait for the umpire. He's been given. That's out. Well, there was a run out chance, Akash Salecha, on the previous delivery as well. And this time, you can see that he's thrown it just as he picked up the ball. That's a brilliant depiction of a run out. Three down for 68. Huge wicket. Gautam Parolia got to go back to the hut. New batter in is Kamran. Magnificent Kamran. He's got off the mark on the first ball. Change of bat for him. You can see that there's a shiny new bat that he's got out there. Hopefully, it'll help him get more runs, which he tends to do time and again. So, fantastic batter. 9 gone, 69 for 3. Umpire just indicates drinks at the end of this over. Nine overs, 69 for 3. Who just Mehta into the attack now. The captain, the leg spinner, who can really pick up those wickets. And it's going to be an interesting battle. You know, the best player from SRH Rockers taking on the best player, arguably in the VR champion squad. Both outstanding talents. Starts off with a short delivery. Oh, that was really stuck into the pitch. They will come back for two. Don Schroff collects it, but easy two. Again, it's short played back to the bowler. Well fielded by Ojas. Was it firmly? Bit upish as well. It was a short delivery. You can see that it back to the bowler. That ball. This time punched down the ground for a single. I think this is how they need to go about next few overs at least. Kamran, experienced batter, he's a good batter. Vicky, at the same time, is looking good. He's taking his time, Vicky. 15 runs, 18 balls. He's got to get going now. Tossed up. Oh, look at the turn on that. My goodness. Well, this is not a day 5 wicket in a test match. It is a first inning T20 pitch. Well, this is the exact reason why there are such tremendously talented batters who come out of Mumbai cricket. Play this kind of spin day in, day out. This time a short pitch delivery pulled away into the leg side. Kamran, quick to run across for a single, but Vikrant, in fact, Vicky, was just jogging to the non-strikers and a single. That's all they'll get. In a decent over, this 4 runs with 1 ball to spare. Last ball before we have switch of ends and a quick drinks break. 73 for 3. And that's going to be a good loopy delivery inside edge towards square leg and only a single. So at the end of 10 overs, the score is 74 for 3 and we are champions. They'll be looking to get at least 80 more in the next 10 overs. Quick drinks on field. So change of ends and change in bowling as well. Don Schroff into the attack. Kamran is going to be on strike. 74 for 3. Started well, the VR champions batting lineup with over 8 runs and over was the scoring rate. But now, suddenly, a couple of wickets falling has held them back. 74 for 3, 7.4 and over. Don Schroff, first ball, punched into the offside. They want two, they want two. Great running between the wickets. Very well placed as well by Kamran. And as soon as the ball was placed, there was a call for two. You can see the intent. running the first one hard, putting the pressure on the fielders and getting a couple of runs there. Short third man point and extra cover inside the circle along with square leg. Played back to the bowler this time. Again, he wanted a single, but it was straight back to the bowler. Dot ball. Vicky was halfway down the track. That's how quick you need to be when you're running with Kamran. You need to have that extra yards in you. He'll make you run. Vicky won't mind that. He'll be playing for the team. He'll be doing anything, everything to help his side. This time tucked away into the leg side for a single. Good batting here by Kamran, rotating the strike, taking the game forward. It's a long game. 20 overs seems very short to the viewers, but usually it's a story in itself. You can really have a game changing over anywhere in between the 20, and that can take you from one place to another. 77 for 3. Bond will continue. Outside off. That's it really well into the gap. That's going to race away towards the fence. And that's an outstanding stroke. Let's just see that again. It was in the gap, a bit uppish, and he gets himself a very nice boundary here. Does Vicky. Moves to 20 with that 4. Looking positive here. Vicky Ostwal needs those runs. As a team, you're doing well, but individually, it's a need. And a want this time pulled away into the leg side. Shall just be the one. 8 runs of the over, 1 ball to spare. Been a decent over this. From the batter's perspective, it's been a good one. Last ball. Kamran punches it into the offside, and that's another single to end the over. He keeps strike. 11 gone. 83 for 3 after 11. We are champions. Looking a lot more confident now. In 11 overs, 83 for 3. Who just change of ends for him. Good delivery first up. Really well pulled from the other end. But as a leg spinner, it's never easy to release the ball perfectly. You can always make those mistakes of bowling short, bowling full tosses, but not Ojas. He's got good control so far. That one kept low. Slightly short in length, and that kept very, very low. They want a couple of runs running back for the second. Oh, that's fantastic running between the wickets. The fielder did not opt for an overarm throw. That one kept really low. These are some signs of concern as a team that is going to be chasing, I feel. The SRH Rockers, was it an ideal call of bowling first this time, tucked away into the offside? Another quick single taken. Good running between the wickets. No one backing, so don't need to go for overthrows here. Who just to Vicky. And that one held onto the pitch. Vicky went through the shot really quickly. You can see that he expected the ball to come out of the bat a little better. But that's the thing here. Because of the slowness of the pitch, the dryness of the pitch, the ball is just holding on. That's not going to be easy for a batter. You need to wait for the ball to come to you. This time, tossed up delivery, and he's missed out on it. And you can see the frustration on Kamran's face. That's a full toss. That's a genuine poor delivery. Look at that. What to be able to look at Kamran. Look at him. He's absolutely livid because he doesn't get these deliveries. This time, Vicky goes down the ground. It's high in the air. It won't carry all the way. And they also want to come back for two. Through at the striker's end, but good running end of 12 overs. It's 88 for 3. Another economical over here by Ojas. 12 overs, 88 for 3. Don Schroff will continue. Very well bowled by Don. First ball, gonna be a dot ball. I think this is how he needs to bowl Don, stump to stump, and that's the best part about Don. He does not turn the ball a big deal, and that's the best quality of him. On a pitch which is turning square, you see an off spinner bowling the straighter ones. Well bowled once again into the offside, looking for a quick single. Well, they want 2 runs, but I don't think two is possible. Ojas Mehta, beautifully done, well fielded Ojas. Look at the commitment here by Ojas. To the right of the screen, diving, and in that same action, beautiful throw. This is great stuff right now. 89 for 3. Time Vicky uses his feet, goes across the line. There's a fielder there on the boundary. Will cut it off. Sayyam Bafna. Gonna be a couple of runs. Ones and twos are alright as long as the boundaries seem to dry up. And, well, Vicky spatted a fair deal now. 25 of 26. Needs to get going for his team. And he's looked positive at the same time, Vicky. Played some very good strokes. It's been slightly unfortunate at times to have not found the boundary, but otherwise he's done a great job. 3 balls remaining in this over. Good delivery. That's been cut away into the gap. That's well played. Are they going to get a couple of runs? I don't think so. That's well fielded. Only one. You can see that that ball was not pitched short, cut it away, and good fielding there. Good pickup by the fielder. 92 the score for the loss of 3 wickets. They're in a comfortable position. We are champions. However, they don't want to lose wickets here. Another wicket gone will be insurmountable pressure on the coming batters. Still quite a lot of batting left, but these two need to score a few more boundaries. Betapish into the leg side. He's pushing Vicky for a couple of runs. Are they going to get two? I don't think so. Only a single. Well, he hit it into the gap, and they did run the first one hard to put the pressure on the fielder, but the fielder was extremely quick to react and get to the ball. Hence, it's going to be a single, nothing more. 93 for 3. SRH Rockers played won that game, and we are champions played two, lost. Oh, 1-2. Apologies in the air this time, and that's been caught. Harish Adnani completes the catch, and that's the end of Vicky's innings. Trying to pull the ball, did not come onto the bat as well, and a very fine catch by Harish to send Vicky back. Don ends the over the wicket. 2 overs for him, 1 for 14. 13 gone, 93 for 4. Kalpesh Sangvi back into the attack. Well bowled. Quicker delivery that's been punched down the ground for a single. Ashray is the new batter in. Coming to bat after Vicky was dismissed on the last ball of the previous over. Good catch by Harish Nani again in the thick of things as a fielder. He's always been out there. Remember in the MPLX, he was a fielder who took the best catch of the tournament on the boundary. And here he is again taking a catch there and also a run out to get rid of Shaurya in the first over. Good delivery played into the offside by Ashray. Soft hands, quick single. Kamran is extremely good. Look at that. Look at the start that Kamran takes. Just have a look at Kamran on screen. He's already 2 yards ahead. And that's what gives him that extra yard or two over the other players. 95 for 4. Always remember your basics. You can see the long on is very, very straight. Usually it's not as straight as you see for any off spinner. But that's what they're trying to do because Kamran likes to hit it down the ground. Look at that again. Played straight down the ground. Shall only be a single. Good understanding between the two. Mid wicket inside the circle, long on, deep mid wicket, short mid wicket, and deep backward square leg 4 on the leg side. Long off covers, deep extra cover, point, and a short third man on the offside. 5-4 regulation field for an off spinner. 96 for 4. Slight change in the field now. Short mid wicket goes to short fine leg, and yep, slight tweak in the field for Ashray. It's well bowled and well played as well. It's very well guided towards short third. Are they going to get a couple of runs? They want a second. Don Shroff. Can the throw be good? It's a direct hit. And not out, says the umpire. Oh, that was so close. Just see that. Well, Don was attacking the ball, stopping the ball, and the throw was. Oh, he had made his ground. He had made his ground. Good call by the umpire. 98 for 4. Couple of balls remaining. It's been a decent over this. 5 runs of the 4 deliveries. Needs to finish the over really well here. Does Kalpesh. There he goes. That's a good delivery. Good shout. Oh, the impact was outside off. Fantastic decision by the umpire. Well, let's see that again. That's a very good decision, actually. Any other umpire would have flustered under pressure. He was playing across the line, that's true. But impact was not in line. It pitched slightly outside off. Good to see Kalpesh get on with the game. He knew that it was going down leg this time. Outside off stump that's been hit firmly towards long off. In fact, deep extra cover. Apologies. Going to be a single. Ashray will keep strike. 14 gone. It's 99 for 4. Like Don is going to continue his third over. Picked up a wicket of the last ball of his previous over. Don Shroff, the team owner, and it's fair to say he was the captain in the previous game. Today, who just came for the toss. Good to see, there are so many leaders in the dressing room of the SRH Rockers, not dependent on one player solely. That's how good this team is. 99 for 4. Don shall continue this time a leading edge. It's in the air. Don is under the ball. Will he be able to take the catch? Yes, he does. And that's the wicket of Ashray. Leading edge. It went high in the air. Don positioned himself under the ball. And look at that. Good catch. Get rid of Ashray. 5 down for 99. The new batter in is Prashant Bagai, and well, a very good catch on the previous delivery to dismiss Ashray. And they say that, and I strongly believe that bowler becomes outstanding fielder when it is of his own bowling. He'll give everything possible. He'll go those extra yards to cover just so that he can take a wicket for himself. That's how good you feel as a bowler this time. First ball outside off stump, one under edge. Could have easily gone and hit the stumps, but that's how lucky right now Prashant must be feeling. It's a good delivery outside off stump. You can see the line that he's picked up. Off stump slightly outside off, and he survives. Prashant, the new batter in. Again, the under edge. Again, it's going to be a dot ball. So, three dot balls already in the over. There is pressure on the new batter, and at the non strikers end, when you have Kamran, all you need to do is give a single and give him the strike. He'll do the rest, but that's not happening right now. Too many dot balls piling up the pressure. That's a good drive, positive drive towards long off, and 100 comes up. 100 up for we are champions in the 15th over of the innings. It's not come in quick succession, but it's come eventually. The way they started, it seemed that well within the 12th or 13th over, the 100 might come up, but it's taken a couple more overs. And in T20 cricket, 2 overs can really change the whole scenario of the game. However, now Kamran has to take a call whether to keep nudging the ball away or go for the big hits. They've lost wickets, and that's what Kamran does. He goes for the big hit. Well, has it been a wrong call? No, it's not. That's gone all the way for six. Well, when he hit the ball, it seemed like it's a miscued shot. The fielder was in position, but it was always going over his head. And that's the breakthrough, break free shot, in fact. Huge six from Kamran, first for his innings. Pulls it away this time. There is a man in the deep. Oh, and I think it's a misfielding there. Yes, it is. It's gone for four. Just look at the shot. Not sure the camera could take that what happened outside, but end of the 15th over. It's 110 for five. In fact, there's a correction here. It's not Prashant Bagai. It's Salil Mahajan who's the batter. Need to make that change. Kalpesh will continue. That's it down the ground really well. And that's gone all the way for four. Kalpesh Sangvi, first ball in this third over of his, over pitched. That's extremely well hit. There was a fielder, but he could not get to the ball in time, and that's 4 runs. Salil gets a boundary on the first ball of the 16th over. 114 for 5 the score. 29 balls more remaining. I think they can get to 150. They keep going at this rate. Probably get even more. Run out chance at the non-striker's end. Oh, he's missed the ball, Kalpesh. And Salil has had a tumble. I hope he's all right. He's not hurt himself in the process. I guess the bat got struck in the ground. Just see that again in slow motion. Yeah. Um. Yes, the bat did get stuck just before the crease. The good thing is he's not hurt himself there. Can be painful at times. Salil Mahajan is terrific all-rounder. He can bowl as well. Those 4 overs. He's a crucial player. However, Kalpesh, he'll be wanting this wicket. This wicket of Kamran. Utmost value, utmost importance. Punched into the offside. Or they're going to go for two, are they? Comfortably in the end, they get 2 runs. That's good running between the wickets. Just look at immediately Kamran telling his teammate, let's run two. And they comfortably come back for two. 117 the score now. Ones and twos can really take the game away from you in these middle overs. They are continuously run well. You never know. The way into the leg side. That's a poor delivery by Kalpesh onto the pads. Avijat with a long, long chase. And the ball does win the race. That's four. Was down the leg side. All he had to do was guide the ball. And well, Avijat tried his best. Dive maybe. Not sure. Still would have gone towards the fence for four. 121 the score for the loss of 5 wickets. It's been a good small partnership this. Kamran just wanting some water, I guess. Two balls remaining in the over. 121 for 5. It's well bowled again. He's called for two. Again, it's a call for two. Are they going to get two? That is great running. Outstanding running. You can see Kamran just turning back and telling his teammate two, two, two. That was the call, and they comfortably come back for a couple of runs. That's fantastic. Salil is gasping for breath there. And well, you have to feel for Kalpesh here because these should not be a couple of runs. The boundary riders need to be a lot quicker. They can't be slacking and giving away these cheap doubles. Last ball, single. Smart batting here, he'll keep strike. 16 gone, 124 for 5. Was 124 for 5, and well, seems like it's Ojas who's going to be continuing for another over. 124 for 5. Here goes Ojas. That's well bowled, very well bowled outside off stump, and a quick single. Single of the first ball. There's a lot of turn at offer on this pitch. Ball is turning square. It's going to be interesting to see how Salil tackles this bowling of Ojas. Tossed up, well played, using his feet, getting a single, and more importantly, getting Kamran back on strike. Not a lot of overs remaining. Speaking precisely, a 22 ball, I think 22 balls remaining. Yep, 22 balls to go. Can they get to 170, 160? Kamran out there, it's pretty much possible. Short ball that's been punched away into the offside. They've called for two, and that misfield will allow them to go for two. It's good running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets, in fact. In the middle overs, the stamina is certainly tested. It's the outside edge. Unfortunate. Well fielded by Don, but it's going to be a couple of runs. So close. You can see. Oh, that was just inches away from the keeper's gloves, and they get a couple of runs there. 130. The score moves on to. Decent over this. Already 6 runs of 4 deliveries. Boundary here will change the tie. Slight fumble, but a single. Last ball of the over. 131 for 5. So he should try to go for a boundary here so that two things will happen. One, possibility of a 4, and second is Kamran will keep strike. Well, that's exactly what he tried to do, but he's Ended up hitting it straight towards Yash Mehta on the boundary, a single, and he'll get strike. So end of 17, it's 132 for 5. Don will continue last over of his spell, 2 for 25 for him. And that's it down the ground. Clean hit. And oh, well, he did get a hand to it there. I think it was Harish Adnani. We'll see that again. What happened exactly? Harish was under the ball. What an effort, I must say. But that's gone all the way. Boundary. Great effort by Harish. Unfortunately, that'll not be a wicket, but 4 runs for Salil. Again, just holding on to the pitch. Single here. Kamran is back on strike. 41 of 27 for him. He's a positive batter whenever he's out there in the center. Kamran getting great support here from his teammate Salil. That's what you need as a team. A partnership in the middle overs, leading you to the death overs, and that will really set the tone for the final showdown here. Don Shroff, 2 for 30. Can he get a wicket here? Especially that of Kamran will help them receive the target by at least 10-15 runs, if not more. Or not those deliveries. That shot pulled away, and that's going towards the fence for 4. It's a good shot. He waited for the ball to come out of the bat. Just see, in position quickly, fast hands, one bounce, and 4. Really well played by Kamran. Moves to 45 now with that boundary. One hit away from a half century. Will be a knock to remember for We Are Champions. They were in all sorts of trouble at one point, but then Kamran has come to the rescue. Something he's seen doing pretty often. Again, pulled away into the leg side. Well fielded, Ojas. Very well fielded. It's a great effort on the boundary. Clean pickup and just a single. 10 runs of the over. Couple of balls remaining. Don Shroff pulling slightly shorter in this over. Hasn't really bowled in the right lengths that's expected of him. Covers point, shot third, and shot square leg inside the circle. In fact, shot fine leg is the position. 4 in. Punched into the offside. That'll be a single. This is very smart batting from Salil. He's not wasted a lot of deliveries. He's ahead of the expectations of him last ball. I think Kamran will go for a single here to keep strike. He would want strike in the next over. There you go. Last ball. Hits it down the ground. There is a fielder there who will cut it off. Only one. So at the end of 18 overs, the score is 144 for 5. An ultimate over of the inning is the 19th over, 144 for 5 after 18, and it's Ojas Mehta. He'll bowl his spell off. 3 overs, none for 18 for him. Unique field set here for Kamran. There's a deep cover, normal cover, extra cover, backward point, and a short third man. There's no one square on the offside. Anything short and outside off stump will be punished for 4. Needs to adjust the field perfectly here, Kamran. For Kamran Ojas. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square leg, and deep cover. The 5 fielders on the boundaries, and covers, extra cover, backward point, and short third inside the circle. Hits it firmly. Well, this is what I was talking about. There's no one square on the offside on the boundary. It will be a couple of runs here. Comfortably jogging back for 2. 146 for 5. Which is it down the ground. They're going to push for 2, but they'll only get a single. Kamran gets to 50. 50 up for Kamran Ahmed. Something he's seen regularly with those numbers. 50 of 32 deliveries. Extraordinary innings from Kamran. Tossed up delivery hit firmly down the ground towards long off. Will be another single. Been a good over this. 3 balls, no boundaries. 4 runs scored totally. 148 the score. They have got to 150. Can they get to 170 now? 9 balls remaining. That's a short delivery. I think it slipped off his hands, and Kamran unfortunately hits it straight down the ground for a single. It's a genuine half tracker which did not bounce a lot because of the pitch. It's a little on the slower side, as you can see. Good grip on the pitch as well. And this time, oh, look at that turn. Look at that turn. Well, I'll have to wait and see if it came off the bat. Oh, yes, it did. Well, from the naked eye, it felt like it came spinning away. 150 comes up. I was actually appalled by the kind of turn that I saw there, but was the outside edge. Last ball of the over, Kamran hits it down the ground and he'll get a single. He'll keep strike. What a spell from Ojas. Although wicketless, but extremely efficient. 4 overs, none for 25. 151 for 5. Final over of the innings, and Prithu is going to be bowling this last and final over. 151 for 5, and Kamran is on strike. How many more will they get? That's the big question. Can they reach 170? First ball, that's not a bad delivery. Yorker length. They're going to run 2. Going to chalk back, stroll back for a couple of runs. Still 5 balls remaining. It's a daunting task for any bowler to bowl the final over, especially when Kamran is on song. And most importantly, when that bowler has not even bowled a single ball in the innings yet. I think keeping that rotation policy in mind, the captain has thrown the ball to Prithu. How costly will this prove to be? That's the big question. Prithu, It's locked into the leg side. There is a fielder there. Over his head. Comfortably clears the ropes for six. Look at that muscle power here from Kamran Ahmed in the slot. And bang, he goes into the leg side all the way for 6 runs. Tremendous hit. Well, this last over can really shift the momentum in the favor of we are champions once again. Because before this over, 150 was the score. A good over would have been really crucial for the SRH Rockers. Still plenty of time to make a comeback here for Prithu. And that's another fantastic blow, meaty blow, all the way. Huge six out of the ground. Wow. Was really well hit into the leg side. Two sixes, 13 of the first three. How many more? Kamran 66 of 37. Well inside the circle, deep mid wicket, long on, and a player right behind the umpire's head. And again he's gone. Hat trick of sixes. This one, the best of the lot. Well, he's unstoppable when he gets going. Look at that shot. Outrageous. Two balls to go. 19 of the over. Hope of a bowler will really go for a toss, when you're bowling the fine lower against Kamran, who has nothing to lose, very honestly. Two balls to go. 171. They've reached 170. This is what I was talking about. 170 always on the cards when Cammy is batting. Glove balls remaining 171 for 5. 171 for 5. Last two balls remaining. Keepers up to the stumps, so Kamran cannot step down, but that's not going to be a worry for him. He can inflict damage pretty much from the crease. Or they'll run too. Salil is going to be running to the. Oh, the throw was at the wrong end. The throw from Ojas was at the wrong end. You can see that Salil had not even completed the first one, and Kamran had completed the second. That's how quick he was. Came off the toe end of the bat. Salil is gassed out. You can see that he's on his knees. The two has taken a lot of effort out of Salil. Last ball of the innings. 173 for 5. Prithu 22 of the over. Full toss. Slogged. 6, 28 of the over. A very, very extravagant final over here. Look at that shot. Over the head of Sayyam. No chance, and 80 runs not out of Kamran. 40 balls that he's faced. What a knock he's played today. 180 will be the target for SRH Rockers when they come out to bat in some time. So here we are for the run chase. 180 is the target. First ball. Oja straight away using his feet. Drives it into the offside for a single. Vishal Bafna is going to be on strike. They need to have an aggressive, intentful start here. And at long on and deep mid wicket for Dhadda on the leg side. Mid wicket square leg inside the circle. Mid off covers extra cover point and shot third on the offside. First ball missed by the batter. Missed by the keeper as well. The ball is racing away towards the fence. Does it have the legs to go all the way? I don't think so. It will be cut off. A couple of runs taken. But missed by a whisker. It was a full toss. Oh, went through the legs of the batter, through the legs of the keeper as well. Was extremely close to hitting the stumps. When I spoke to Vineet Dujodwala a few moments back, he's mentioned that he's not kept wickets in 20 years. So can't expect him to overnight become a conventional keeper. White ball called outside off stump. It's not easy. Keeping is a very hard job. You need to be focused all the times. It is a technical job as well, not only a mindset job, a technical job which you need to know. The skill set has to be there. And for Vineet, after 20 years, different challenge. It's a good delivery by Harsh. Tossed up. Well played by Vishal as well. But they need to be aggressive from the get go. 180 to win against such a good side. Or trying to pull the ball away. That one skid through the surface. The intent was right by Vishal. He was in position quickly. The ball just skid through. And hence no connection between bat and ball. You can see. Tried his best to dispatch that towards the fence. Punched off the back foot. Offside misfield will allow them to get a single here. Prashant Bagai with a slight fumble. Well backed up by Salil. 5 of 5. Decent start here. Ojas Mehta. Cool, calm, composed at all times. Experienced and heavily gifted. Deep covers and deep mid wicket. The two fielders on the boundary for Ojas. Last ball of the over. Sit away and straight towards Cammy. That's the end of the first over. 5 without loss after the first over. So to start off the second over, it's another spinner. Another spinner with this time a little more experience, a little more NCL history on his name. Amir Desai. Oh, that's plumb in front, is it? Oh, the height must have saved him. Or maybe the bat, I don't know. Vishal just gesturing that it came off the bat, did it? From the angle that I see it, everything looks to hit the stumps. This time it's not connected off the middle, but a single, that's what they'll get. You see the ball is slower through the air and it's pitching and skidding through because of the shine on the ball. It's a new ball, and hence it's not easy for the batters to judge what's going to happen once it pitches. However, they need the early boundaries. Chasing 180, you need to have 6 over 60 at least, if not more. Well driven into the offside, straight towards Kian Moora on the boundary. They're missing out on a few names. With the ball, Rabindra. They also have Rahil in their side who can bowl quick medium pacers. Rishil, the keeper, batter, not available today. What a side they've made. We are champions. Strong on paper and on the ground as well. This time Vishal goes down the ground, punches it towards long on, a single. Been a great over this by Hamir so far. Not put a foot wrong yet. It's something you expect from Hamir. The experience is such, the quality is such that very rarely does he make a mistake. And even if he's hit and perished for runs, it's always off the good deliveries. He doesn't bowl those half trackers. And what a shot! Glorious shot. Swept it towards backward square leg, but only a single. Oh, just beautiful. Just look at the head position there. On top of the ball. Stunning shot. Only a single though. Been a great over this by Hamir. 4 runs. And the last ball of the second over here. Punched off the back foot. That's well fielded, is it? Yes, it is. Only a single again. So 5 runs of the over. Brilliant start this for we are champions. 2 overs gone. It's 10 without loss. A lot needs to be done here for the SRH Rockers. Harsh will continue. And he's got him. He's got him through the gates of Vishal Bafna. That's a big wicket because Vishal was showing signs of intent and well, he's played all around it as first wicket down, 10 for 1. New batter in Krish Jogani. First up, drives it into the gap. Oh, that's very well hit. It's gone all the way for 4. Good shot by Krish. Was outside off stump and well hit into the gap. Goes all the way. They need a lot of runs, honestly. This is not going to end here for them. They need to keep going at this rate. They need to keep scoring boundaries and sixes in the air. And that's over the leg side. That's 6 runs. 4 of the first delivery, 6 of the next that he's faced. Look at that shot off the back foot. Power. Great elevation. And the maximum result. 6 runs. Side off stump under edge. Back to the bowler. Gonna be a dot ball here. He's carried away into the offside. That's well fielded by Salil. Diving effort. Restricts it to a single. Outstanding effort in the outfield. Only one. Urge to continue. Well bowled, and he'll get a quick single there. Good running. Ojas will keep strike. So 3 overs, 22 for 1 for the SRH Rockers. Amir will continue. 3 overs, 22 for 1. Ojas using his feet goes down the ground. A slight misfield there by Harsh. Will come back for 2 there. Lost up delivery, got to the pitch of the ball. Couple more runs here. Important little time here. Oh, he uses his feet, goes down the ground. Has it gone all the way? One bounce four, says the umpire. Very good stroke. Look at that. Used his feet, knew where the ball was going to pitch, and beautifully picked up by Ojas. That's what you expect of him. It's not available on the first day of the SRH Rockers game, but now that he is here, he's got to score the runs of all the games that he's missed out. Again, tossed up, beautifully driven down the ground, and that's well fielded as well. Good stuff, good fielding. Played by Krish. Oh, again, they want a single, and they'll get it as well. That's great stuff. Outstanding understanding between the batters. You've got to credit and compliment the batters here because as soon as the ball was played, they were up and running for a single. I mean, just having a look at the field around and probably gauging where he would ideally want protection. Here he goes again. Again picked up Ojas. Outstanding. Over the head of the bowler. Safest area on the ground. You can see that as soon as the ball left his hand, Ojas was down the ground. Still a ball left in the over. Slightly expensive this over. 12 coming off it. One ball to spare. Can he get a wicket here, Hamir? Well bowled. Very well bowled. End of 4 overs. It's 34 for 1 for the Rockers. round and across, and it's a good shout to be honest. We see that again where the impact was. He shuffled a little too much and he's indicated that it came off the bat, so I'm not too sure. Chris showed the bat immediately as the ball hit the bat. Got ball there. Down the ground he goes. Man at long on, only a single again. So he's trying to go after every ball that is in his hitting zone, and I think that's how he needs to go about things. Because the way this match is going, only fours and sixes can keep them in this encounter, not ones and twos. You need those boundaries here time and again. Ojas showing a lot of character here with the way he started. Bowled well in his quota of 4 overs. Full toss. Look at that shot. Just used the pace, guided the ball, and just about crosses the fence for four. Just look at that shot. Beautifully done. Everyone was ball gazing. Outstanding batting here from Ojas. Every batter reacts differently to different situations. Ojas is the one that has a lot of elegance in every stroke that he plays. Well, had it been Karan Chugh here, he would have destroyed the ball. It would have gone into orbit. Ojas, same ball, different shot. Right to use his feet. Back to the bowler, dot ball. Into the offside. Oh, that's a dot ball again. So a couple of dot balls, Ojas. Last ball of the fifth over. In a great over this. 6 runs of it. Came off the shoulder, says the umpire. End of the fifth over. It's 40 for 1. Amir, last over of the power play. Krish goes down the ground. Has he got enough on it? Oh, comfortably he's cleared the fence. Very, very good stroke by Krish Jogani. You see that? Crossed up outside off stump. That's really well played down the ground. Cleared the infield and goes all the way for six. Six to start the last and final over of the power play. Just what the doctor ordered for them. Takes the under edge this time. Goes towards shot third. Only a single though. Came off the bat, says the umpire. Adjusting his field hammer a little bit here and there. And he'll continue to Ojas. Tossed up. Driven towards mid off. Gonna be a single again. It's the last over. You need to get as many as you can. So last two deliveries remaining now. 49 for 1 the score. Decent start here. After losing an early wicket in Vishal Bafna, they've kind of made a stellar comeback. Driven into the offside. That's well fielded by Kamran. The 50 comes up with a single. And they're going to go two, are they? No, no, they're not. Just one. 50 comes up for them. To keep going the same way, these batters. Where is that gone? That's gone for four. End of the power play with a boundary. 54 for one. What a shot by Chris Jogani. Been just tapped away into the offside for another single. I think the power play went fairly well for the SRH Rockers, but after the power play is when the real challenge arises. Now that the field restrictions have lifted, this time another mistimed stroke down the ground for a single. Singles won't do any harm to them. Only singles are at offer right now. The field restrictions causing troubles again. That's been guided away towards short third. Will be yet another single. Inside edge. Very well run there. The end of 7 overs, the score is 61 for 1. Looks like it's going to be another change in bowling. Salil Mahajan seems to be the bowler. Pulled away into the leg side. Is that a no ball? We'll wait for the umpire's call. No indication by the umpire. Let's see that again. We came down the track, so I think that could be a reason. What a shot that was from Ojas. Just guides it away into the leg side. That's well played. Again, gone down the leg side. That's going to be another wide here. The ideal start here for Salil. Boundary of the first, then wide here as well. Outside off stump that's been driven into the gap. Run out chance at the non-striker's end. And that's out, says the umpire. Well, it was straight towards Kamran. And this is the X factor. This is the difference that he brings. Good throw, good height. And yes, Krish was always short. Wicket number 2 falling courtesy run out here. Kamran with the throw. And Salil did the rest. Pranay Nigotia will be the new batter. Pranay, first ball down the leg side. Wide called by the umpire. There is an appeal though. Well, he did give a wide. I'm not sure if it was anything else but a wide. Clicked away into the leg side. This time they'll not make the same mistake. A shot that is from Pranay into the leg side. Are they going to get two? I don't think so. Just one. Good fielding on the boundary from the youngster Kian. Last ball of the over. Into the offside. That's going to be a dot ball. Good fielding once again. Good over 8 runs of it. 69 for 2 after 8 overs. Good start here from Ashray in his second over. 69 for 2. And he's got him. Playing across the line. Pranay has to go back. A very good delivery from Ashray. Flew her through the air. And I think it came off the pads or did it spin? I'm not too sure. Wasn't conclusive enough, but a wicket nevertheless. 3 down for 69. SRH Rockers now are in some sort of trouble here. New batter in is Shrenik. Must be feeling the pressure now. Coming into bat, team is in some sort of trouble. Hits the first ball down the ground. Well played, honestly, for a single. Goes into the leg side for a couple of runs. That's going to be two more. Well bowled, very well bowled, Salil. Again, outside off stump. Goes down the ground, Shrenik towards long off for a single. 75 for 3. Oh, he tried to lapse and paddle it into the leg side. That's gonna be a wide. Outside off, and will he get a single here? Good batting by Ojas. Pulls it away into the leg side. He's hit it well, wanting two, but they'll have to settle for one. Just a single here. Just a single. But played into the offside this time. He's going to get a single here. He wants to just bat till the 10th over. I think he just wants to get the change of end so that the leg side boundary is more accessible. The way into the leg side, that's played a little finer. So that'll be just a one. End of 10 overs. It's 80 for 3. After 10, we'll have drinks on field. 100 needed of the last 10 overs now. that came off the under edge, and it's going behind the keeper's area. A couple of runs is what they'll get. Nearly 2 for 3 the score. That's well bowled and well kept as well by Shaurya. And Ashray is turning out to be quite the talisman for VR champions. So many bowling options. There's Hamir, there's Harsh, there's Ashray, Gautam Barolia. Can name 4 spinners right on top of my head here. And there is Kamran, Rabindra, Kian, and how can I forget Rahil as well? So many bowling options they've got. Plenty of it. And amidst all this, you've got Salil with his medium pacers. Prashant, he can bowl a few overs here and there as well. What a side. We are champions. Outside off stump ball looking for a single, but he's been sent back. Gonna be a dot ball here. So well played, picked up into the leg side, but straight to the man. At deep mid wicket, only a single. A lot of appreciation for simplest of tasks done here by VR champions because there's so much backing for the champions in this match. Ojas Mehta, you'll always see him get those runs for his side, similar to how Kamran approaches the game. Pulls it away into the leg side. That's in the gap, but it'll only be one. Of 11 overs, 84 for 3 after 11. Well, what a shot that was off the back foot. It was hit ferociously well. Went into the gap, and that's 100 up for SRH Rockers. It's coming the 13th over, 70 or 44, 79 or 44. Apologies here. They're still pretty much in the game. Outside off. That will be a wide, although he did shuffle, but it was still way wide outside off stump. 102 the score. Pulls it away into the leg side. There's a man there in the deep, straight to him. And he scored it. Ojas is out. 50 and out for Ojas. Kian Vora on the boundary completes the catch. Two wickets in his spell. Get a single here. End of 13 overs, 103 for 4. Well played into the offside and well fielded. Gotham, just a single. Low delivery in the air. Oh, just going to be falling short here. There was a run of chance at the striker's end, but did well to come back in. That ball, that one came back in sharply. The off cutter, vicious spinner. That Let's see that again. Kamran knew it from a mile away that it's going to be an off cutter and hit the handle. Wow. Straight option that's been slapped away into the gap. Going to be single here. Yep, just the one. Will be a single towards shot third, trying to play the reverse sweep here, being a little creative, innovative. Last ball of the over now was 108 for the loss of 4 wickets. 72 to win of 37 now. Ojas was there. Hopes were still large. It's well hit into the gap. That's really well hit. That's going to go for four. What a shot that is. Straining back off a length delivery. Waited for it and he punches it so well with superb power. Goes for four. End of 1412 for four. Rabindra. Oh, good start. Mr. Jinjunwala is always on the money. Tremendous delivery first up. Came back in sharply. Gonna be a dot ball. Edge. Inside edge. Going towards the fence. Does it have the legs? Yes, it does. That's gonna be four. He would have been so lucky there to have got the wicket, but unfortunate. That's a boundary. Rabindra. Good delivery. Played into the onside this time. Gonna be another single here. Good delivery again by Rabindra outside off stump. That's a play and a miss. Look at the length again. The length where he's bowling. Precise. Skids through the surface. Ground ball. 117 for four. Streak is shot outside off stump, and that's in the gap. Are they going to come back for two? Oh, yes, they are. Great running between the wickets. Still a ball left in the over. He's just paddled it away towards short fine. Going to be another single end of 15. It's 120 for four. Last 5 overs, 60 runs needed to win for the SRH Rockers. Yan into the attack. Straight away, Yorker. Going down the leg side, says the umpire, but good start here. Quick delivery. Angled onto the leg side this time. Fine bowler Kian. Usually opens the bowling, but captain wanted him to bowl in the death, keeping his overs intact. Says helmet on. Side off, that's been punched away into the gap for a single. Side off, that's well played into the gap. And that's going to race away towards the fence for four. Good shot. Shrainik getting the room outside off stump. Waited for the ball and he's hit it so well. The timing is immaculate there. Boundary. Just when the team needed it. 6 runs of 3 deliveries in this over. Jan to continue. Again, he's cut the ball. Again, he's hit it really well. Was in the air for a while, but oh, they're coming back for two. Has the dive saved him? Not out, says the umpire. You just see the effort, the commitment. It's a good throw from the boundary. Full marks for the effort there. Tremendous by Shrinick. There you go. After a short break, we're back. Trying to cut the ball again under edge. Going to be a single. Good over this from Kian. Although there's been a boundary, but kept it tight. Did the best that he could. Wants to get through the overs very quickly here, Kian. Not giving a whiff of an opportunity for the batters to work around with. Brown 10 of 8 and Trinick 27 of 25. 129 the score. Yorker outside of some well bowled. Will only be a single end the overs. 10 of it, 16 gone, 130 for 4. And he goes through him. Rabindra, that's very well bowled. Just see that again. Using his feet, Ronit, trying to get to the pitch of the ball, and he's just gone through him. Big wicket. 130 for 5. Ronit is out. New batter in is Harish Adnani. A lot of pressure on this new batter. Harish, well bowled, plays into the onside. Ravindra trying to streak a foot out and get a dot ball here, but unfortunately they'll get single. Harish is off the mark now. 131 for 5 the score. 17th over in progression. This time a good appeal, but down the leg side says the umpire. Will be leg wise. Good over this turning out to be 3 balls. Just 2 runs and a huge wicket in it. Hits it firmly towards long off. Will only be a single again. Good over, very good over this 4 balls, 3 runs. So economical, Rabindra. Outstanding bowling here. 17th over when you need to keep it tight. He's kept it extremely tight. Slower deliveries, completely missed out on that one. Trying to use his feet and see that again. So well bowled by Ravindra. Excellent stuff here. Last ball of the over. Firmly hit down the ground. Will be a single, and that'll be the end of 17 overs. 134 for 5 after 17. Full toss. Pulled away into the leg side. Oh, it's gone all the way, has it? Well, that's been stopped, is it? We'll see that one again, and that's well fielded. Really well done by Ashray. Couple of runs, nothing more than two. Lot to be done in this game for the Rockers, and that's going to be the last nail in the coffin as Kian gets a much deserved wicket. Playing across the line, Shrenik, he was playing very well today. The off cutter hits the top of middle stump, the bails go flying, the ball goes flying, and the numbers are for Shrenik. 6 down, 136 for 6. For the first ball in the slot, and he's gone down the ground. That's 4 runs. What a shot! Look at that shot. Oh, lovely stroke down the ground for 4. Fantastic start here for Shreyans. Kian won't mind that. He definitely, certainly won't mind that. Bowled superbly today, Kian. So far, he's not done anything wrong. And look at that slower delivery. Wow. There's no idea how to play that one. I myself was a little flabbergasted when I saw that ball. Just look at that. Came in off his hand, looked like a certain full toss. And the last minute it dipped onto the batter. Hence, I think Shreyans did not know where the ball was going to pitch. 40 required of 14. And again, well, I think it was quite similar to the previous one. Just see that again. Ooh, very, very close to the leg stump, these deliveries. Last ball of the over. 140 for 6. Last ball. It's got back to ball. How well has he hit it? Single. 2 overs, 39 to win. Gautam Parolia is into the attack. First ball outside off stump that's been played into the offside. That's going to be a single. It's the outside edge. Streakish one. Will only be a single though. Just one. 37 of 10. They need sixes here. The fours and sixes are the only way that they're going to even come close to the target because the way things are going, it's a complete VR champions victory. Inside edge. Again towards short find. Again, just a single. Gautam Parolia for the first time in the tournament with the ball in hand. Third game, and he is a fantastic bowler. Oh, that was close again. Yorker length. Really well bowled by GP. Let's see that one again. Couple of balls remaining in the over. Down the ground he goes into the leg side for a single. Last ball slogged away into the leg side. Has he hit it well enough? Looks to be in the gap. Couple of runs is what they'll get. Comfortably, they come back for two. So that's the end of 19 overs. It's 148 for six. Down to bowl the final over of the innings. 32 needed. Priyans is on strike. He slashed it into the gap. In fact, it's straight towards deep extra. They're coming back for two. Could be a run out. And, well, I don't think the ball was in hand, or was it? We wait for the umpire's call. Not out, says the umpire. Well, unsure what happened there, but the only thing that saved him was probably the gloves already hitting the stumps before the ball was collected, or ball was not in connection with the gloves when the bails were dislodged. Either of the two. Two runs taken, 150 comes up, five balls to go. 30 to win. It's going to be a wide, and just need to bowl six legal deliveries, five more at least, and hope that we don't concede five sixes. Seen it in the past with Rinku Singh hitting five of Yash Dayal, but it's a different scenario. This leading edge, outside edge, towards the fence will go for four. Yes, it does. Thick edge and towards the fence for a boundary. 155, four balls to go. A terrific performance here from VR champions, unbeaten throughout the tournament until now. 3 games, 3 wins. SRH Rockers won the first game against LA Lions by 1 run and have lost this one. I guess mathematically they're out of the competition in this particular match. However, they'll have a chance tomorrow again to make a comeback. This time in the air, just falling short of shot third. Wants a run out as well, and that'll be overthrows. So 2 runs now of that one. 3 balls remaining. They are in the semi-finals. Confirmed they're in the playoffs. We are champions. They're looking on course as the favored side. This time Shreyans goes down the ground. Or they look for two, will they? Throw at the keeper's end. Touch and go. And that's got to be out. Finger goes up. What a throw by Kamran. You can see that Shreyansh was ball gazing there. Huh? 2 balls to go. 158 for 7. One 158 for 7. Gonna be a dot ball here. Well, the umpire had taken the stumps off thinking that it's the end of the over, but just to be reminded that 1 ball is still left. Even though it's just going to be a formality, but still it can have a huge impact on the net run rate. So the smallest of things can have the biggest of impacts. So the last ball of the innings, 22 runs away. SRH Rockers and a full toss, and it's probably going down the leg side, is what they say. So although it did not make a difference, but win by 21 runs for We Are Champions as they go through unbeaten in this round robin. Comprehensive victory for We Are Champions. Tremendous batting from Kamran Ahmed, and they are through into the playoffs of the NCL 2026.